And welcome back to the Houston Center, the Texan Center, my bad. Still discombobulated from yesterday's game. As you can see, we wind up losing again. At least this one, it went down to the wire. We lost by 3 points. It was 50 to 47, I'm sorry. Still stuck on them 3 points, man. But it was a hard-fought battle between both teams. The man just got on and showed out. That's all I can say. Like I said, it was a New Year's I've never played before, and I did get a little heated and emotional in the end. But hey, what could I say? It's football, man. Especially when you right there and you lose the game. It's just hard. It's just hard. So we'll go ahead and get off into some of these stats and see what happened to both teams today. We had the Rams go ahead with 623 yards. We had 539. The offensive rushing was 152 to 97. Lindsey was moving the ball, but at the end I wound up having to lean on the pass game as always, because it was pretty much a back and forth battle. Both teams, they were playing defense, but it really wasn't until the third quarter. We pretty much just tried to hold them down as much as we could, but just couldn't. So passing yards, of course, 471 to 442. And then we had the first downs. He had 19 to my 18. So you could kind of see how the game really just went by looking at the stats. I mean, it was just really weird that we couldn't pull that out. I thought we had it. We scored at the end. We left 2 minutes on the clock, and that was just enough for him to go down and score and do what he needed to do. But punt yards, 19 to 12. For a change, kick return yards did play a role in this game as far as getting us up out of the 20-yard area and actually making us run the ball, because we both were kicking short. So he had 71, I had 62. For a grand total of 706 to 620. Turnovers was a big difference. We threw 3 interceptions, he threw 2. Third down, so we had 8 to 6. Fourth down, so we didn't get on fourth down for a change. So that shows that our offense is trying to move in the right direction as far as getting rid of those 3 and shorts that we was complaining about earlier this season that we couldn't convert. So it's good to see stuff like that on the stats, but we still want to see our main goal, which is some wins. So he went for a 2-point conversion twice. He got them both. Red zone percentage, 100 to 80. I had 3 red zone touchdowns. He only had 1. He had 2 red zone field goals. So defense was trying to keep him out. Like I said, it came down to them last few plays in the last few minutes. And he wound up, as you can see, 3 minutes over almost of what I had. So that was pretty much the tail of the tape right there. And I mean, as you can see right up at the top, we were scoring, but at the end he scored when it mainly counted. So, but we'll go ahead and get off into some player stats. Let's look over here at the Texans first, and we have Deshaun Watson. His rating went back up to 113. He had 479 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, 2 INTs. Still that completion percentage is rolling around about the same, getting 60% completion, 41 attempts, 25 completions. So he's only really completing almost 6% of his passes. So he got sacked 5 times, so it was on his butt. We couldn't get out of the pocket, so we was forced to throw in the pocket, which, I mean, it worked out for us, but at the end it didn't. We had Mr. Lindsey. He had 10 attempts for 52 yards. Ingram, he had 3 attempts for 23 yards, and Johnson had 3 attempts for 18 yards, and Watson had 4 attempts for 4 yards. He only had one touchdown, and that was the first touchdown, I believe. He gave it to us on the goal line, and we just wasn't nobody to throw it to really, so we just went ahead and ran it in. We got 20 attempts, but we still need to boost that up a little bit. On the passing game, we had receptions of 6 for Cooks with 120 yards and 1 touchdown. We had Nico Collins, he stepped up, had 100 yards with 103 yards with 1 touchdown and 6 receptions. His goal was to be we tried to get him to the X Factor, or I believe it was Superstar, one of them. And we needed 150 and we came up short. So hopefully that will come back around again, and I hope real soon, because I want to continue growing that guy. Mr. Jordan, he continued on with his almost 100-yard games. You might well say he's getting 90 yards a game. He got a touchdown this week, only 4 receptions, because, they was holding that guy. We couldn't really get into him. Conley, he was kind of quiet, but he came through in the clutch when we needed him with 2 receptions and 75 yards. And David Johnson, he had 3 receptions for 52 yards and 1 touchdown. So he actually got in and did some work out of the backfield and was able to get open between the linebackers and actually made something happen for us. So that's real, real good. That's why I say the team looks like it's going up, but we can't get over the hump of even getting a win. So that's something confusing to me that we're going to have to work on, I guess. We got Philip Lindsay. He had 3 receptions for 30 yards, so he was putting in a little work out of the backfield. And Atkins, he dropped some passes that we really, really needed and probably would have made a big difference in the game. So, yeah. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. So let's get off into the defense here. And we had Kirksey, number 1 tackler again, with 11 tackles, 3 assisted, 8 solo. You had Brooks. He had 6 tackles, 3 for 3. Aminu, he had 4 solos, 2 assisted for a total of 6, and he had 3 of them for lost yardage. We had Lewis. He came in. He had 5 solo tackles and 1 INT. Jenkins, he had 3 tackles, 1 assist for a total of 4, and he had 3 for loss and 1 sack. So he tried to get in and do a little work against that offensive line, but still gonna have to work on that, I guess. We still gonna draft some people in that spot as far as the left end and the right end, because we lost JJ, and that really, really hurt us, and we never really replaced that spot. This year is really made up of I would call it a misfit roster. You got a few key players that you've had over the course of at least two to 3 seasons, but a lot of these guys in these main spots are on 1-year contracts. So we are about to really just clean house once again and see if we can build this team up. We had Murray. He had 2 solo tackles for a total of 4 with 2 assists. Desmond King, he was quiet. He had 2 solo tackles, 1 assist for a total of 3. Tremont Smith, he stepped up a little bit. He had 3 tackles and 1 INT. And he ran the INT back for 70 yards, I believe, for a touchdown, if I'm not mistaken. And these guys are playing some okay defense. It's just getting them, like I said, we just can't get the score where we need it to count. So yeah, Jimmy Moreland, he had an okay day. He had 3 tackles, 2 assisted, 1 solo. Blaylock, he was quiet. He had 2 solo tackles, 1 assist for a total of 3, and 1 tackle for loss. Merciless, he had 2 assist tackles. That's another reason why I said right in the left end, man. We gotta get some pressure. Can't get no pressure, then we just spinning our wheels. So got to figure out what we're gonna do with those 2 spots, because he's aging. He's a 9-year vet. I just hope when I cut him, he go ahead and retire. Justin Reed, he only had 2 solo tackles, but he also got hurt the first quarter, and he is out for 5 weeks. So we are going to move Lonnie Johnson into his spot, and hopefully something to develop, because I mean that was another one of our key major guys that we really needed on the field at all times, especially with everybody throwing deep. We needed the height. So he had a quiet day. They kind of threw away from him, but he was able to make a few things happen. He had 1 sack, he had a tackle for loss, and he had a total of 2. He had 1 for 1, so he was pretty quiet. Wallow, he got in, made a key stop for us. He only had 2 solo tackles, so we'll try to fit that guy in the roster. He is a young guy. He is one of our rookies that we drafted this year. So just like I said, we're going to start building some of these guys up. That way they can get some playing time next year, if we don't be able to draft high quality talent or get something out of the free agency. So just another guy for y'all fans to watch if you are a Texan fan. Terence Mitchell, he had 1 assist tackle because he pretty much came in for Reed when he got hurt, so they were just pretty much burning him left and right, as you can see. I mean, he's an older guy, and they was just taking advantage. Jacobs, he was kind of quiet. I'm assuming his guy was kind of holding him up, but like I said, just one of those spots we're gonna have to build in. Johnson came in, he had 1 assist tackle. So, like I said, hopefully he'll have more. He's 6'2". I think he will fill out the frame for that free safety spot. So we'll see how it goes. We had Mr. Lopez come in. He had a nice key stop on the running game, which was his only tackle because that was the only play we put him in on. But you should be starting to see him a little bit more, especially since we're getting off into the later seasons. We only got 6 games left. So what the hell, you might see a lot of this roster change with some younger guys just to get this experience or they can get prepared for next season. Wilcox, he was quiet. He only had one assisted tackle, and that was pretty much it for the defense of the Texans. So like I said, we're gonna have to move a lot of these guys around. It's not really gonna matter. We're not gonna even be able to make it to the playoffs at this point. So, now is really the time to experiment with the roster and see who's going to stay next year and who we're shipping off. That's the only good part about when you're losing in the season. So let's get over here to the Rams. And if I call them St. Louis, forgive me, because I'm still thinking St. Louis Rams. So we had Stafford. He had an okay day. Well, I'm not going to say okay day. He had a great day. He had 112.9 quarterback rating with 501 yards and 6 touchdowns. He only got touched as far as sacked 3 times. He had a 48% completage. So, like I said, he pretty much made the plays that he needed when he needed them. Let's go and get into the rushing here. We have Cam Akers. He had 118 yards with 23 attempts. And Matt Stafford with 2 attempts for 21 yards, which I didn't think Matt Stafford could even move that fast. But he was able to actually get out of the pocket and make something happen and actually have forward progression on yardage that he needed. I don't know why I keep on hitting that button. I'm sorry, folks. Yeah, that was it there. Rushing. I had Sonny had a good day. He had 9 attempts for 13 yards. We kept him a little quiet. Reception wise, we had Robert Woods, who had a great day today. 192 yards, 6 receptions with 2 touchdowns. We had Jackson with 4 receptions with 138 with 2 touchdowns. Jacob Harris, he had 2 receptions for 76 yards and 1 touchdown. And he had 3 receptions for 54 yards and 1 touchdown. Cam Akers, he had 3 receptions, 28 yards. And Cooper Kupp, he only had 1 reception for 13 yards. So we kept him a little quiet. So that was real good. Like I said, this team, they were just bombing it down the field. I mean, he was taking advantage of his strong arm, and it really wasn't much I could do against that. So, I mean, it was just terrible. But we got Burgess. He had 6 solo tackles, 2 assists for a total of 8, 1 INT. He was all over the field, man. He was on our butt. Ernest Jones, he had 8 tackles in all, 3 assisted, 5 solo. You had Floyd, he had 4 solo tackles, 3 assists for a total of 7, 3 tackles for loss. Young, he had 3 solo tackles, 2 assists, 5 for a total, and 1 tackle for loss. You had Ramsey, he had 4 solo and 1 assist for a total of 5 and 1 INT. Whereas Williams, he had 3 solo tackles, 1 assist, 4 tackles together, and 1 tackle for loss. You had Hollins, he had 4 solo tackles and 3 tackles of them for loss, 2 sacks. Fuller, he had 4 tackles, 2 and 2. Can't pronounce your name, buddy, but you had 3 tackles in all. Joseph Day, he had 3 assists with 1 forced tackle. 1 tackle for loss, my bad. Then you had Baker, he had 1 assist and 1. Basically, he was 1 and 1 for a total of 2. And Donald was quiet, which was surprising to me. He had 1 assist tackle and 1 tackle for loss. Lewis, he had 1 tackle, and Brown, he had 1 assist. So, yeah, I mean, he was holding us tight, but like I said, it came down to the end. It was a good game. I mean, both teams were pretty much just, it was going back to back, you know. So really all you could do in those type of games, just whoever gonna win is whoever got the ball that's gonna win anyway. So, but yeah, gonna get off into a little highlights for now, and then we just start preparing for next week. Like I said, we gotta go down to Miami and fight a few old teammates. That's a young team. They're really fast. Just don't know what we're gonna do about them yet, especially with the way we're playing. Like I said, we're gonna go ahead and rotate in some of the rookies, let them get a few snaps in, you know, because a lot of these 6 and 7 year guys, they probably won't be returning. But we'll pick all that out on another show, and pretty much y'all just be careful out there and keep on tuning in. Hit that like and that subscribe button, and I hope you enjoy the video, man. This is Yul Brenner, and we'll catch you on the next one.
And continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually
it's still a crash. See what it pulls.
On a 2nd and 6.
Oh, good one. He fooled me. That was a good one. Don't want to wear him out too much.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, we couldn't get it.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be...
Oh, what is you doing? Oh.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds about a...
Really, Stafford?
Out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
He's running.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he's going to
He's running.
Throwing a Stafford. Under pressure.
There we go.
Occurred. The next gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the
Let's go
football.
with big down.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Stafford. And that nearly. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And great yardage here.
Partner took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation.
We will take it.
Ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
3rd and 2. Watson rolling to his right. And he'll take this one.
We'll take him against the Cardinals last week. Well, yes, a couple of days ago.
500 with a victory last week. You think this is a very important week for him, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count, if you're preparing for it to move
Going 3 wide. We're going to go with cover 1. Cover him up.
They'll try and run.
Ah, couldn't get through there. Did he stop him?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last
Oh, Dave.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now it's Watson. He's gonna go deep for Conley.
Oh, why did he throw it off his foot? I go back to work.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I have to watch Cooper Kupp over there.
Of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see
Oh, they couldn't pull off.
Can you see where the patience is on both sides? Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
There we go. Out the water.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, here's Stafford.
Oh, come on, guys.
And he is going to hurt on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
It's a good catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, there's some other line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And give him 6.
Yeah, just play the man.
3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Stafford now to throw.
Nice.
Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring this one.
Nice, fellas, nice.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Watson off play action. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's Collins.
There we go, Mr. Collins. Ramsey. How about that? Go. Go, Collins. Go.
Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid.
Ooh, them boys.
We saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 22, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And stopped a few. Watson now to throw. Flushed out right.
Ah, I couldn't get it out. He was coming through the back. I had him.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Faking the give. Now Watson. And got his man. It's caught.
Let's run a blitz.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the
Play underneath on the tight end.
together on this drive.
There we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Flush to his right.
That was a good one. See if we can catch him off guard. Oh. I messed that up.
Skates for a second.
Instead of trying to go to the right. That was a good one. That was a good fool.
Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Here's Akers.
There we go. Go home.
On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. Toward the center of the field. Last drive, but fell
Go with a man.
The Rams on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point.
All right, I got 89. He's my guy.
Stafford. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's complete.
Oh, he barely caught.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view. Finished 31st in
See
the
if we
league
can get
and they're trying
Cooks the ball. Maybe he'll fall in for the run.
and get that running game moving in Houston.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not
Yeah.
At the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage.
We'll pull it in.
He's shredding them.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Escaping the pressure right.
Why you keep stopping?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking
Oh, that was a nice breakup. Should have went on ahead, hit Conley coming across that middle. We'll take it. See what he does now. He's still going in the shotgun. Getting the palms.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first.
Made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Go with a linebacker spy.
3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Ah, come on, 50.
And he's going to have a
Come on, 50.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of this.
There we go, Mr. Lopez. All right, come on, one more stop. I ain't even trying to go down there and score. I'm just trying to get a field goal.
Trying to convert it. 3rd and now. Back to throw. Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
Oh, he couldn't get it.
Even giving up the football.
Oh, he picked the wrong play. Yep, I picked the wrong play.
He has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Watson. Flushed out right.
Oh, that was good. I should have just kept on running the damn ball.
Good shape.
Absolutely. And
That was good close up.
now you've
It was
given
real
the
good
other side
close
a
up.
chance for points here going into intermission.
Good game. That was good defense.
Momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, here's Stafford.
There we go. Break that stuff up.
Now Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is caught.
Oh, come on.
Robert Woods. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate.
Oh, he tried to pitch it in the
Oh, my goodness. Come on. What the hell?
He was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, the 30, 20, and they will score. Pick 6.
Both have. Well, now I'm probably leading him 2 interceptions to his 1.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this route.
And I think all you said here,
Ooh, checked him.
not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Do cover 2, show cover 4.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle.
There we go. Clog him up.
Start to feel good about yourselves.
Running Sky. Cover 3 Sky coming up.
Now Stafford. And that'll fall incomplete.
Ain't fine.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Stafford. It's caught by Jackson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down.
Should have ran man. Blitz and I should have ran the man.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. They'll be taken.
But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of running in.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Oh, he wouldn't let me move up. See if we can catch it slipping underneath.
Going right back to Akers. They get
He got some.
the Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though?
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown.
3 tight ends. He's running.
2nd and 7. Now it's Stafford. He's got it.
Ah, wouldn't let me swat. Would not swat that ball.
Each additional play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this.
Oh, it made me run past. Go with a contain.
Here's Stafford. And he's got
Ah, come on, Kirksey. You got to get back there. See.
2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. Got this into the hands of the tight.
There we go, Joy.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
There we go. Man contained again.
After the sack, they're staring up at a 40-yard. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
They'll be seeking to gain that advantage.
I just try it short. Don't try him short.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Another throw for Collins. This one complete.
Wings pair, huh?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game.
That's a good run. All right, I'll take Kirksey.
First down.
There we go. See if we can catch him with the cover foil.
2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, he's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And
Not this time.
Stafford airing it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA.
How is he getting blown out by running a man?
Jump back in front.
That's good. We can catch him, slip and catch him underneath.
Now it's Watson. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey.
I need somebody to block for Lindsey.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again is Watson. Screen pass to Lindsey.
Dang, it wouldn't let me get off and behind him.
33-yard. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's got Jordan complete.
There we go. Floated.
Intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Sorry, we'll get the ball back. I got faith in my defense.
At the line. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And
Yeah, we can catch him on the.
so a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Stafford. And incomplete.
Would not let me hike the ball, man.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Now Watson. He gets it to Cook.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On first down, it's Watson. There again is Cooks, complete.
Awareness, tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that.
Didn't have no protection.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is Watson. It's complete to Chris Conley. This is
He's locking down everything deep with his fast cornerbacks.
of play action. It's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Collins.
And a face mask.
Penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Some closer, and now first and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. That sails over the end line.
All right, let's see if we can hold him, man. Gotta hold this cat.
The Rams offense at the line. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all.
All right, we back, and yeah, let's get him, defense. Let's get him.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He gets it.
Oh my goodness. Got 3 minutes. Gonna get you.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you do.
And this is, oh my goodness.
Some underneath. Because he's gonna be looking for the deep pass.
Coming up.
Let's run it.
Watson a give. This is Johnson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster. It's passing game in rhythm right now. Picking up another first. Here's Watson. This is caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown. Divert 6 again.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game, and at the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor.
Oh man, all them guys.
Their chance to execute it.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Stafford.
Oh, they won't give it to her. That was my fault. Damn, how many times he gonna run that play?
Now it's Stafford. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
Ah, they won't get.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Stafford.
There we go, team.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have him looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's out of bounds.
Ah, why did y'all push him out of bounds?